frozen curse, it stains, it rains. Rise, oh heroes, claim the night, face the dark with blade and light, threads of fate entwined in pain, through the curse we break the chain. Mist-filled streets hold secrets untold, ravens whisper tales of old. The castle looms like a wicked dream, silence screams in the moonlight's gleam. Hear the call of destiny's hand, through valleys deep to Strahd's command. Roll the dice, let courage guide, with fire and steel we turn the tide. Rise, oh heroes, claim the night, face the dark with blade and light, threads of fate entwined in pain, through the curse we break the chain. The night is long, but we won't yield. Our bonds the sword, our hearts the shield. Through blood-stained halls we come our way, to end the story this dawnless day.
Okay, so we are back once again here on Critical Failures with another episode of the Curse of Strahd ReVamped campaign with Connor, with Palin, HP Gray, Nate Dalamir, John Jason, and Frost Gastal. A little bit of a recap of what has happened last time on our journeys. We have made our way to the town of Vallaki. We have entered inside the town, explored a little bit of the local areas, and made our way over to the Blue Water Inn. After some exploration there, we began to make our way towards getting some rest in the area. But before we go on to that long rest, before we start that next day, there's a lot of things that might have transpired throughout the night. And that's what we're going to focus on and get into right now. We're going to focus on that Blue Water Inn at this moment. For everybody who is sleeping, which I believe many of you are, Thalamir, I know that you are sleeping, Gray, Jason, Palin, did you make your way back to bed at this time, or did you do anything outside at this moment?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time in that town square, kind of ripping stuff up. So I am not back in bed yet.
Yeah. As you're beginning to rip some of the posters and the pumpkins and things that you saw the night a few minutes to an hour or so ago, you begin to kind of destroy some of this property out here. Palin, are you trying to be stealthy with this, or do you not care about stealth in this situation?
Initially, I would not care about it. But as I'm leaving, I'd like to light a little jack-o'-lantern and leave it up on a statue.
Okay.
And that I would like to be stealthy.
As you are destroying some of the objects and the artifacts and things in this town square, give me a D100 roll. You do not want to get 20 or less, because you might get the 96.
Alright.
Don't tell us that. Don't tell us that.
You are the shadows. You are the mist itself. With a 96, you have not had any issue when it comes to stealth or being sneaky during this, and you have successfully lit this final lantern, this jack-o'-lantern, and left it out without anybody detecting you with a 96 is great. As this is going on at this time, anything you do on the way back?
No, it would just be heading back after all that.
Sure. As you begin to head back at this time, Rest is ahead of you as you see the Blue Water Inn in the distance. There's one of us, however, that is not getting asleep inside one of the bedrooms at this time and is not basically vandalizing and tagging the entire town square as Palin is. We are with Gestal. Gestal, at this time, you are not in the Blue Water Inn at this time. What are you up to at this moment?
So I'm in the barn, and what I'm doing is I'm trying to set up. I'm trying to clear a whole bunch of like whatever dry, flammable stuff from the center of like the area that I can work on, and I want to lay down the skin that I got from that hellhound.
Yeah, and as you're looking for that, this area that you're at, this is like a small shed. Do you want to go in there, or these two double doors is the large barn that is attached to the back? Up to you, just which location you'd prefer.
No, I'll stay in the shed because
Yeah.
it'd be easier for me to not disturb any animals or, God forbid, anything cause a commotion.
Oh, yeah. To kind of describe the room a little bit for you, it is pretty empty. I mean, there is hay that's kind of collected at the bottom, a couple gardening tools, there's a few storage crates and boxes, empty jars, some clay pots, but besides that, nothing else inside. You are practically isolated from the others at the Blue Water Inn. Describe what you're thinking and doing during this time.
All right, so I'm gonna lay out the skin, and my intention is to perform a ritual to infuse my essence to it. So I'm gonna lay out the skin. I'm gonna put Labyrinth's Fang right in the middle of it, and make sure I prop it up so it's standing perfectly like straight in the middle of it. And then I'm gonna take off my shirt and my coat and put it to the side. And I'm gonna grab my forearm, and on one side of the axe, I'm gonna slice it straight down, and I'm gonna start bleeding into the skin down from Labyrinth's Fang. And as that happens, I'm going to start drawing out symbols in the air around the area, and I'm gonna start trying to focus my blood so it kind of forms a maze within that skin. So I'm moving it around. And as I start to bleed through and it starts to coalesce and kind of gel, I'm going to start slicing it again so the blood can continuously flow through. And then once I'm about like half HP, I'm going to shift. And I'm going to bite into my other forearm and twist my arm so that way more blood can begin to start pouring down. As this is going on, I'm going to kind of grab little pieces of like hay and whatever straw, something that's really flammable, and kind of place it in the same essence as the symbols around the skin, but not on the ground so it doesn't touch it. So it's kind of like floating a little bit above the blood. And once I've bled out basically everything I have hit points wise, which at this point would be so much stuff to do. It would be 37 hit points that I'm just gonna bleed into this thing. And as I'm starting to kind of like start to look pale and like really drained at this point, I'm gonna start saying, I honor my pact Every soul I rip from flesh, I condemn to the maze. May they never find its center. May they never see its edge. And I keep repeating that phrase, and I'm going to burn all of my spell slots, trying to ignite the hay that's sitting on the blood to burn these runes and this maze into the skin.
As you take a moment and focus with this arcane energy and concentration, you notice the hay that has been kind of collected there and placed begins to ignite. And as this flickering flame and this arcane smoke begins to slowly and softly billow, floating almost like an incense burning, you can see the actual material begin to bend and kind of contort with this heat and slowly kind of burn and etch itself into this material at this time. A smell begins to hit your nose similar to that of burning flesh, and a smell that you are well aware of, especially with your travels. But this has an arcane darkness to it, something that has the hairs on your back slowly raised, not in fear, but in just being around this experience. And as this does so at this time, you can see that that impression, that mark, that symbol begins to fully kind of set in that area at this time.
So once that's all set and done, I'm going to try and bandage myself up. And if I can spend any more time working that into leather armor overnight, I'd like to. But if that'll just interfere with my long rest, I'll wait some of the time to finish it.
Yeah, I would say if you do partial now and then perhaps some later, visiting throughout the night, that won't really affect too much of the long rest. But anything else inside this as you are planning on working on this for a little bit and then returning?
I'll kind of just look over, and Ixik is just like mortified. Like you can tell that he really thought this was way, way too far and is a little bit worried for Gestal. And he's kind of going to slink away once he sees that Gestal's alright. Just kind of out of fear.
Yeah, as fear sets in a little bit for the Giggling Maw at this time, for Gestal, the little bit of life essence that remains in him as most of his energy, his blood, and his focus has been trained into this ritualistic activity. You begin to get a little bit of focus and a little bit of cognition back. Your thoughts slowly return a little bit more as you get a little bit of strength, at least enough to kind of get up and move around a lot more at this time. For Gestal, anything else?
No, that'll be it.
And as you begin to kind of sneak your way back into the Blue Water Inn at this time, Palin, did you officially go back inside, or did you hang outside for any reason?
No, I'm chilling out here. I'm not going in there.
Are you trying to sleep out there?
Yes, sir. I'm in the bushes.
Oh, no.
In the bushes?
Yep, I'm not going in there.
Gestal, are you trying to be sneaky to make your way back in?
No, I have no reason to be sneaky.
Then, as nighttime begins to kind of fall, Palin, the somberness of your day has finally kind of set in as you found yourself in a nice little corner, a little nook in the side of the Blue Water Inn. As you kind of go behind one of the bushes and kind of settle in at this time, you notice a singular humanoid figure followed by a familiar hunched
Oh, he's
over.
invisible.
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. Then he is vis-
He's invisible.
Then all you see is one figure. Then at this time, begin to make its way towards your direction. The silver kind of light that kind of flickers from the moon that slowly gets cut in and out from the clouds reveals a face of Gestal. Gestal, would you like to describe how you look going through this area at this time post ritual?
I would look like really pale and like gaunt, almost like it'd be like I'd be really exhausted too. So my movements would be very heavy and sluggish. I'd be a little hunched over. Maybe some of the blood would be dripping down from the bandage, like down to my hand. Like I definitely look really worse for wear as I'm walking through. But I'm trying to like just kind of make my way to my bed, just so I can kind of rest up.
Yeah. As you begin to kind of make your way over, Palin, you notice Gestal approaching. Do you say anything? Do you continue resting? What do you do at this time?
Yeah, I'll kind of sit up, not quickly or anything like that, because I don't know if he's expecting anyone to be sitting in these bushes.
Hit him with the
Hey, hey, don't be alarmed. It's me, Palin. I'm in the bushes. Are you all right?
I'll be fine. What are you doing in the bushes?
I don't feel comfortable going back in there. I don't think anyone really wants me in there, so I was just gonna spend the night out here.
Like an animal.
A little bit. I think that's how they see me. Worse than one, at least.
Are you worse than them? Or are you better than them? Like,
Well, I
slowly
certainly-
start like taking my heavy steps and getting like really close to him.
I don't feel better than them.
I don't travel with filth. You want them to believe you are worse than them? Stay here. In the filth and in the dirt. You want to prove that you are the man you believe you are, or whatever it was you were before this? You take your place. Beside them. Until you can show them you deserve to be above them. And I'm gonna spit like next to him. I'm gonna start making my way into the house, into the inn. You
I
coming?
can't stay here. Oh, yeah. There's someone spit over here. I can't sleep here now.
As you
I like don't look back, and I just kind of keep trudging around, and like I'll bump into the corners, but like I'll keep fighting my way up and over.
Palin, you follow behind Suits. Anything you say or do during this time?
Nah, I guess I'll just kind of watch him bump into stuff.
Our friend is sleepwalking.
This
He
is
said
a
he was
smart
good.
move. It might not go over so well.
Yeah.
Try to help him.
I don't know what the hell he just did, so I'm not trying to be on the receiving end.
For Gestalt, do you do anything inside the bar, or do you make your way upstairs to any of the beds?
I try to like to kind of like reconstitute myself. Try to like make my shoulders like almost go back and like pop my spine back into place so I can like walk upright. And then I'll walk into my room. Or one of the rooms. And pass out.
Yeah, you notice you make your way upstairs and you can see that there's a door here that is closed, a door here that is open, and then another door down here that is open. You assume that those two doors at the end of the hall would be one of your guys' rooms at least. You guys know that you guys have purchased both of them, but depending on which one you choose to actually sleep in.
Can I see who's in the rooms as I get close to them?
You pop your head in this one and you see that Gray is inside this room. Gray, are you sleeping at this time? If you do sleep, or what are you doing at this moment?
Gray does not sleep. She's just kind of turned and facing the wall so that Thalamir, who is supposed to be laying in that bed, but for some reason he's outside right now.
I'm blind. I can't see anything.
Yeah, he needs his vision, but she's trying to make him feel more comfortable about sharing a room because she doesn't want to freak him out or anything, so she's trying to give the illusion of sleep even though she's not actually gonna do it.
And as you are blindly staring at this moment, for Thalamir, hopefully the vision has returned to your token at this time.
I can see now. I
Perfect.
can see.
Are you sleeping at this time, or are you doing anything at this moment?
Depends on how long Gastal was outside for.
Gustavo, how long would you say you're...
It probably took like maybe an hour or two
I would say I'd be
to
sleeping
like
then.
bleed out all that and finish out the ritual and clean up. So maybe even a little more.
I would definitely be sleeping by then.
out like a light.
Out like a light.
Cristal, you see both of those rooms are most of those beds inside that room are taken. Inside this one, there are 3 available beds with Jason. Jason, are you sleeping at this time, or are you up to anything specifically?
Jason is just sleeping.
All right, I'm gonna definitely come in here and sleep in one of these beds.
As you begin to get some rest this time as well, your body aching as you begin to slowly find yourself on this place for rest. Palin, do you join upstairs? Did you do anything else downstairs at this time?
Yeah, I'll make my way upstairs.
As you begin to make your way up, you notice that this individual waves at you and has a smile, a soft smile in your direction. Do you just continue upstairs or do you stop?
Yeah, no. I'm in fact quickening my pace.
As you make your way upstairs this time, you can see the only open door is the lower one inside this area. That looks to be one of your guys' beds for the evening.
Okay, pop in there.
You see Gestalt. hey, buddy. Awkward conversation there. And you also see Jason is sleeping off in the corner as well.
Ooh, which bed to pick?
How do you not go in between Jason and Gestalt?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was thinking I'd snuggle up. So let's.
There's probably no safer place, realistically.
True.
Right there.
True. No bad people of the tavern are gonna get me up here.
Never the safest place to be. Anything you guys do for the evening?
Nope.
No, I'm gonna pass out. The Ixik is gonna kind of like climb up on top of the bedding that I'm sitting in and like watch as long as he can to make sure that I don't just stop breathing.
Making sure that life doesn't lose its grasp on you at this time. You guys all begin to get some sleep at this moment. But before we get to the morning, before we just, hop over there, I'm going to ask for Jason to give me a D100 roll at this time.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Jason. Big roll, buddy. No pressure. No
Here we
A
do.
little bit of pressure.
There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
yep.
At
Sure,
this
that's
time,
fine.
24. You are in a deep slumber, right? You're in a deep sleep at this time. You are resting from the chaos that has been the last few days. You begin to have dreams. You begin to have moments of reflection in your life. As you are resting, these images don't feel like a natural dream. They almost feel like a projector that's being played in front of you, almost like you have no control over some of the images that begin to take over your psyche, your mind at this time. You are in a dark void. There is no floor, there is no ceiling, there is nothing for skin contact at this time. Jason, as this is going on, I am going to have to ask you to give me a perception check.
Yeah.
25, okay.
Natural 20.
Then that's
Ooh,
what.
that wasn't a bad
Ooh, Jason, okay. With that, you are able to perceive some audible and some senses at this time that you might have missed earlier. You hear a disembodied voice into the distance before an image begins to kind of go across your mind. You see a place that is glistening and shining with a shimmer. It looks to be an ancient, old manor, castle, palace, some type of large structure. You can see that the walls and the ceiling all have this almost golden-like shine to it. A reflection that reflects nothing that you can see as you just kind of pass by, but a shimmer of what looks to be fortune or gold. In this area, you see what looks to be, off in the distance, a sarcophagus or some type of large tomb that is off into the distance. Do you approach or do you explore anywhere else inside this area at this time?
I approach.
As you begin to approach, you hear those disembodied voices getting louder and the whispers getting more intense at this time. You notice the top of this coffin is made out of thick iron and stone. But then the face is made out of what looks to be that similar shining material that you have seen amongst the walls. You feel as if your hands are staticky and almost numb. And almost out of your control, you feel it reaching into a bag next to you, pulling out what looks to be the mask. You feel a deep kind of tingling sensation in your chest as this mask is in your palm, basically, at this moment. Is there anything you say or do at this time as you have this realization that you are holding this mask in this place?
Does the mask feels like it belongs on the coffin?
You get a sensation that there's an arcane element to the mask. Give me an insight check. Let's see what you kind of get off of that.
It's H.
You're not sure. I mean, it looks like there's a face on the top of the coffin. You do have a mask, but you're not exactly sure what you have to do.
Jason's gonna try to put the mask on the coffin, see what happens. Before I do that, do I recognize this place? Like, does it seem like any place in Barovia or that I have ever seen?
You think back, and you do not remember this place. The memories you try to think of, the locations, you're not sure what this place is or where it is. You get the sense that it's in the same realm that you were in, but you're not exactly sure where. And as you put this mask on this coffin, you see the eyes begin to glow an amber color. And as this happens, you feel a sensation begin to wrap itself, almost like a warm blanket around you, as you hear a voice whisper to you. You must decide, Jason, to follow our powers or to become a victim of it. Think of those that you love suffering, stuck, trapped. This is an opportunity, a final offer. And as this happens, you feel heaviness on your faces. You touch it with your fingertips and feel that same material as if you're wearing the same mask at this time. You get soft images of a figure, an individual that you know quite well, trapped inside what looks to be a castle cell. You can see them being tortured, and you can see blood, and you feel anger inside. What do you do?
What do I have to give up for this power?
All you have to do, Jason, is to wear me and use my
Can you
power.
kill Strahd?
You hear a long kind of static pause as there's no response for a moment until you finally hear, we can. I can't do anything without you, nor can you without me. We're bound together.
I currently don't have you in my possession.
That is something that you need to figure out, Jason. I will warn you. Your friend plans on leaving me here, away from all of you.
If I put you on, will you promise me that you are going to kill Strahd, or that you are at least going to save my mother? That she won't be left to rot?
I promise that we will. If you take this offer, then we can ride whenever you feel the strength, whenever you feel the duty. And we'll grow our powers and we'll be ready to fight him. Only if you accept this offer.
And I feel like there is something you're not telling me. My friend is pretty convinced you're going to take control of my mind. Like, what exactly are you going to do to my body?
You wait for a response as the mask does not say anything in response back. There's a long pause, and as this moment kind of goes on, you feel as if the arcane connection between the two of you are starting to slowly lose its grasp, almost as if the touch, the pulse, is no longer there, as you're starting to see the silhouettes of the mask begin to get a little bit fuzzy. Do you press in more, or do you allow yourself to fade away from this experience?
I'm gonna allow myself to fade away.
As you do so, no ill effect as you continue your slumber for your long rest at this time. But Palin, give me a D100 during your sleep at this moment. 22. You get a similar dream, Palin. This one is of you walking down what looks to be an aimlessly long hallway. You can see that the floors are made out of what looks to be hardwood or some type of wooden floor planks. The sides have a Victorian style design. There's a little bit of like wooden strips there, but there's also somewhat of wallpaper that's visible. As you are walking down this hallway, you see that there are portraits or paintings amongst the two walls of this hallway as you're approaching. As you're walking by them, you can hear disembodied whispers, laughing, snarking, and giggling. Looking at these images, you can see faces of people laughing and pointing at you as you walk by, pointing towards your face and laughing at this moment as you continue walking down this hallway. Is there anything you do as you begin to make your way towards the end of the hallway, or do you just continue walking?
I'm gonna continue walking.
And as you continue walking, you make your way towards the end, and what you see is a singular pillar. Nothing else, no other portraits, no other tables or doors. A singular iron pillar. And on this pillar, you can see there's a small orange gemstone. It looks to be the same kind of design as if it was a small pumpkin. You can see it sitting there by itself. You don't see anything else, no words or scripture or writing around it, but it's something that you see at this moment. What do you do?
Is there anything else that I'm noticing, or is it just the pillar and the gemstone?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Seven.
Nothing else that you can see besides that. You don't see anything of oddness or anything that's kind of stands out besides that singular pillar.
I will reach out with a gloved hand and try and pick it up.
As you try to pick it up at this time, it feels light, almost like air, as you kind of hold it in your hand at this time. Do you inspect it or do you do anything with it? It feels probably the same weight as like a feather. There's almost no actual weight to it amongst your palm or your gloved hand.
Yeah, I'll lift it slowly towards my little pumpkin eyes and look a little closer.
Give me a wisdom saving throw at this time.
Be all right.
I believe in you, Paladin.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
He's got this.
Nat 20, baby.
I will be in that 20, baby.
You instantly get almost like your consciousness is sucked through this glass for a moment as you see a man that has this wild hair that kind of swings to the sides, kind of hunched over back that you can see. It looks like his vertebrae are popping out of his skin like small gears kind of visible under the flaps. But the biggest thing you notice is the man has a tattoo on his hand, on his right hand. It is that of a spider. You can see it as a large black spider with a bit of what looks to be ink to look like spider webbing that makes its way down. You, with a nat 20, and only with a nat 20, know this is the person who changed you. This is somebody that you know, that you've seen their face before. You might not know a lot about them, but it is somebody that is familiar to you. Any thoughts or things that you do during this time?
No. I'll try and put the gemstone back.
The second it touches the pillar, you are back asleep. No issues, no problems. Thalamia, at this time, give me a D100.
Boom.
20. Look at the consistency, everyone.
What
We have a
the ball in the
22,
20s?
21, and a 24. Thalamir, you
Sir.
also get some images that go through your mind at this time. There is a hold, a place that you remember in the deepest parts of your mind, a place where knights of honor, of knights of duty and loyalty, prepared for a battle that for the Commonwealth would see as a suicide mission, to defeat Strahd himself. You knowing these people preparing, getting ready for this siege upon Castle Ravenloft, you get the unsettling feeling that there's a big chance that many of these faces are not going to make it out. There's a moment of shifting vision as you are now in a courtyard by Castle Ravenloft. The towering sides of the castle, the fencing that goes around, the blood, the screams, watching people getting slain down at this moment. You turn towards the right and see a flash of blue light. That being the last thing that you saw before everything went stone cold for you. At this moment, I need you to give me a sanity saving throw at this time.
And what is that again? How do I do that?
So if you go to the journal, you go to character, and you go to, I believe it is party inventory, it would just be your wisdom modifier plus charisma modifier.
Plus a d20.
Yes.
Modifier, wisdom, and charisma. Okay.
Mhm.
Plus 6.
That's good.
24.
You get these images that kind of press themselves into your mind and into your thoughts for a while, but there is no dragging effect at this time for you as you fall back to sleep. Great. Sleep's not a thing that you like to do as you're just hanging out there. Is there anything you do throughout the night at this time?
Like I said, it's mostly just staring at the wall, waiting for the night to go by, so that Thalamir is more comfortable while he sleeps. I don't imagine he likes sharing the room with me to begin with. I can only imagine how much less comfortable it would be if I was just sitting up and staring the entire time.
Yeah. Well, as you are holding space inside that room, for Gestalt, you, especially experiencing the night that you have had, get images of torture, of moments of pain and abuse, and times that, for you, hold heavy on the mind. Some of the images of the things that you guys have seen over the past few days begin to sink itself through your consciousness and into that inner mind of yours. At this time, I would like a sanity roll with disadvantage for you, Gestalt.
Ooh. I just set it up so I can do the roll straight.
Okay.
So, hold on.
Ooh, would have been a nat 20 on the second one. No ill effect to your sanity, but you do feel a lot more the situations weighing thicker and heavier on you at this time. The more you guys experience some of these traumas and stuff, the higher the DC will be on some of these things. But no ill effect for you guys tonight, as all of you guys can get a long rest. As yes, morning has arrived at this time. As morning is finally here, you guys have a full long rest. What do you guys do as morning is finally arriving at this time?
I have lots to do, so I'll go last.
Well, I guess I'm gonna gear up, put all my stuff on, and talk to Gray.
As you wake up, beginning to put on some of your armor and some of your adventuring gear at this time, Gray, you see Thalmir is up at this moment as well. Anything you guys discuss or do during this moment?
As soon as I hear him, like, fully awake, I just roll over onto my back, sit up. You can imagine the music, the dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. And just, you know, she's ready to be not laying down and staring at the wall. We will have the discussion with Jason early, so that I may go to the lake quickly.
Yes, let's do that. I have a feeling it's going to be a very busy day. Daylight's burning. Let's go.
With that, she's gonna go ahead and get up out the bed. Do you require any assistance with the armor so that it may be put on faster?
Yeah, get some of those extra fingers in there, Thalmir.
No, that's quite okay. Thank you.
Very well. I will wait in the hallway for the others. And for you.
Finish getting my armor on and then I'll head out.
Gray, as you
Well, this hallway is narrow.
as you open up that door, you can see that this actually drops into the main bar below, and you can see in the rafters above you there's a dozen or so ravens that are in the rafters that are kind of cooped up. Some of them are still sleeping. You see one of them stretch out its wings before flying over towards another beam at this time. There's a little bit more liveliness in the morning hours of this place. You can see that there is a door down here where some of your party members are, as well as the door here that begins to descend back to the first floor.
You know, she said she'd wait out here for the gang. She is kind of curious about the crows nesting in here, so can I do like a perception or an insight or whatever, or even a nature,
For sure.
just to figure out what they're doing?
Yeah. Give depending on which one you'd like to do, I'll give you different information. We'll do perception or nature if you would like.
That's a solid 9 on the die. Let's go.
They look to
16's
be
not bad.
They look to be ravens that are visible above you, and the more you watch them, the more you notice that the ravens have some small kind of noticeable like ticks. You can see some of them look to be a little bit more like frustrated. You can see it kind of will move around and flop over to one of the beams and might even squawk at one of the other ravens over there. There's almost like a personality to each one of these ravens. That's the biggest thing that you notice that seems to be in depth and smart and interesting to watch.
I'm gonna go ahead because Gray has rations that she just plain is not going to eat. She wants to take one of the hardtack crackers from the explorer's pack that she has and go ahead and kind of like crumble it a little in her hand and offer it up just to see what might happen if the ravens see it.
Yeah. Give me a animal handling check.
It's not terrible, but it could be worse.
You watch as a raven kind of flies over and sits on the rail next to your hand and slowly kind of hops over and kind of looks, this kind of twitches his body back and forth, and the beak kind of moves slightly. As it kind of gets close to your hand, it slowly begins to peck at some of the pieces at this moment. And you see it looks at you with these eyes that are darker than charcoal. They look as if they are a shining black mirror, and there's depth to them, something that you notice at this time. Is there anything you say or do?
Gray's just gonna watch it right back. She's kind of tilting her head at it. She's watching it just as much as it's watching her, but she's trying to let it eat.
It hangs out with you for a few minutes, and there's a subtlety to its encounter with you. Nothing crazy happens with it. It kind of hangs around for a bit before flying back to one of the beams at this time. And by doing so, is there anything else great that you do in this hallway before some of your companions begin to make their way towards you?
Nope, just waiting for the others. The raven thing was to pass the time.
Yeah, as you're watching these ravens, for Palin, Jason, the Giggling Maw, and Gestal, you four, inside the community room, the cool guys' room at this time.
Oh yeah.
Of course. What do you guys say, do, or any actions at this moment in the morning hours in the Blue Water Inn?
Ixik is gonna wake up kind of early, and as soon as he does, ideally he would do this before Jason and Palin wake up. But he's gonna check Gestal, and then if he sees any like exposed blood or like wrapped up bandages, he'll try and cover it up or clean it up, even if he has to like eat it, just so that way it gets away from eyesight.
Yeah, you notice a few small wounds that you begin to clean up and to kind of hide at this time, as you are still recovering from the night before, but your body does feel mostly better. Some parts are still recovering at this time, but a lot of the small wounds or evidence have been covered at this moment. For Palin and Jason, how about the two of you at this time?
Well, when Jason wakes up, he's going to put on his coat, grab his blade, and he's gonna make his way to Irina's room, if she's still there.
There's a room up here that might have Irina still in it. As you begin to approach, you do see Gray out there as well. Is there anything you say or do at this time?
Hey, great. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm about to embarrass myself if you want to watch.
Why not?
Cool. Jason's going to knock on the door, see if anyone responds.
As you knock, you hear the sound of a few locks on the other side of the door begin to shift and move as the door opens. And you see it's Irina. You see she looks at you with a little bit of surprise. You can see that she's wearing what looks to be this longer kind of dark gray kind of dress. You can see that most of her gear and clothing is in bags off in the corner. She looks like she's getting ready for the day as she looks surprised by your visit. She goes, "Oh, I didn't know that you were stopping by this morning. I plan on leaving in the next hour or so to St. Andrew's church."
That's true. Oh my.
Oh no,
goodness.
it happened to me too. I just lost everybody for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same here.
All
Yeah.
back, all good now?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Nate, are you still here?
Mm.
Yep.
All right, we're all good. When I got cut, when I stopped hearing anything, you said she was going to Saint, and then everything.
Andros.
Yeah. It's
Andrews.
going to St. Andrew's Church. That's what she says to you, Jason, at this time.
Yep. Jason's gonna be like, "Oh, cool. Well, it's more that I never actually got the chance to apologize to you about the whole mask incident, and well, almost all I said came from me. Whatever vile stuff I said that made you wanna hit me, that Palin just refuses to repeat. That is the bit I will apologize for."
I knew it was the mask. It's okay. Heat of the moment, I guess I got upset, but you don't have it on now, and you chose to get rid of it, so I have no complaints or anything to be upset about then. It's fine, things happen.
I definitely chose to get rid of it. Yep. Do you want to have breakfast with us? Like, maybe, what are you gonna do at this church? Maybe we can all go together.
Well, yeah, I'm supposed to talk to the priest there, and supposedly the grounds are safe from vampires or Strahd, and they have an extra bedroom that I'm going to be staying in until I kind of find my footing inside Vallaki. So yeah, it's just me trying to figure it out, I guess. Sure, I'll have breakfast with you. She kind of puts her head out there and sees Gray over there also, and you see her eyes widen again. She goes, "Oh, how did you sleep last night?"
Well enough.
Oh well, are you joining us for breakfast?
I will be sitting, yes. Thalamir, excellent news. Jason has said that he will be getting rid of the mask. I'll deal with it later.
Wait.
Insight
Yeah.
check. I want
We are
to see
gonna have
what
a discussion.
Jason. I want to see what Jason meant by
The
that.
little side eye look, though.
You know, I know that he didn't mean it the way that I'm saying it. I'm just taking the opportunity.
Guidance.
If you're trying to conceal your true emotions or feelings, Jason, only if you are, do a deception check. If not, no worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I know I'm gonna fail, but
Ooh!
oh,
19 with a
Close.
2, but an 18 on the deception. Jason, you are
So close.
keeping it together very well, but Thalamir is seeing some liars
Not
over
good
the
enough.
years. It's been,
Not good enough.
You see him at this moment, and you just see a little break in the, a little crack in the armor as you can see his eye twitches for a moment. Thalamir, you caught it. Anything you say or do at that moment?
I'm just gonna look at Jason. Look into his eyes. Look deep into his soul.
How do you not fall in love with him when you do that?
Yeah.
Look at Look at it, man! Look at
He looks like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer.
Oh. Oh.
Disrespectful.
Come on now.
okay. Wow, I thought I made him a little bit better. Come on.
Did you draw it or did you find this art?
You do it.
So, I
Or did,
ChatGPT for it.
Yes, our friend, Mr.
I mean, I'll be
Mr.
honest. I
GPT.
chose this one more for the sword than the character, but hey, he's not that bad.
The sword's tough.
He's a handsome dude,
Yes.
man.
Yeah, I
Don't play it down.
I don't think
Don't play
anyone's
it down.
saying on him. He is dope. Well, you guys are looking at each other at this moment, not believing each other. What do you guys say or do?
I'm not gonna say nothing right now.
Well, Gray, do you do anything as well at this moment, or do you guys all head downstairs to get some of that breakfast?
You know, like I just put in the little Roll20 chat, behind Jason here, I'm just giving Thalamir a bit of a shit-eating grin. I know that Jason didn't actually mean it. He was just, like, that was Irina's assumption. He's playing along with it. I am jumping on it while I can. I am not even attempting to hide the fact that I know his intent was not that, but I'm gonna make him hold his word here.
Oh.
While I have the opportunity to do so.
There you go.
I'm gonna go downstairs for food.
Yep, I'll go ahead and head down as well. Well, I forgot I went outside.
As Gray, you make your way over there. Jason, you do as well. Irina does. As all of you guys begin to make your way over for breakfast, we still have the group of Gestal and Palin inside the room at this time. Is there anything you guys discuss or
Palin.
say at this moment?
You know, I'm heading down.
As you begin to head down at this time, Gestal, is there anything you say or do as Palin begins to make his way downstairs?
I'm a little groggy. Still a little bit pale, but I'm like rubbing my head like I have a really bad hangover. And Igzik's gonna say, you know, you didn't have to do that. You really, if you wanted to, you could have just pulled somebody out of the inn and just cut their head off and used them. This isn't a race, Gestal. You'll make it there. Just don't risk your life like that. You know what happens to me if you die? I guess I was just gonna glare at him like this is clearly the last thing he needs to hear at all. And Ixig's gonna go, "Oh, look, I just don't want to see you go. All right? Oh, just don't do anything crazy like that again." And then Ixig's gonna go invisible, and once I get dressed, I'm gonna start making my way down.
Yeah. As you guys begin to kind of make your way downstairs at this time, Palin, as you make your way down as well, the inn in the morning is pretty packed. As you guys go down, you see all the same familiar faces that you guys saw towards the evening and night hours yesterday. But some of them had better clothing on than they did last night. Some of them look to be in more occupational gear in some of their clothing. It looks like stuff that they're preparing to go to work, a few of them. As you guys are downstairs, you guys can see that the meal today is a big stew. You also see that there's breads and there's eggs as well from roosters and chickens and chicken and stuff like that as well. It's a pretty big kind of platter. Good breakfast, good people. What do you guys say or do at this time?
This stall is gonna go. Is there anybody that's like looking at us strangely at this point? Now that it's the new day?
Yeah, oh yeah. The first person without a roll needed is this girl. She is still staring down Palin. You can see she's kind of sitting there. She's kind of smiling, looking his direction. Just not saying anything, but keeping an eye on him at this time. It definitely has the love eyes. As for the other individuals in here, he looks to be too busy sketching. And this big piece of paper in front of him, he looks to be an artist. You see that this individual is giving you guys the shoulder and is eating and drinking his food. Who knows if that's on purpose or not. And then this individual is sitting there just staring at you guys with his boots up on one of the chairs and is smoking what looks to be this rolled object in his hand. It smells like tobacco inside the area. These two over here, they're just scarfing down their food from what you can see.
This guy is staring at us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk right up to him and stand like in his line of sight. And I'm just gonna wait.
You see he has this long stare and kind of lets off a kind of chuckling scoff as he goes, "You know you're blocking the view."
And what view is that?
He kind of tilts his body and looks over at the group and he goes, "I have lived inside Vallaki for the last 30 years of my life." And
You want to continue that?
you can see his eyes instantly kind of go to this dark look your direction. And you can see his eyebrows raise, almost shocked by the statement. He goes, "Plan on doing so. But I haven't seen a group like this walk through Vallaki in all my time."
I'm gonna put one hand. And is he eating anything?
You see that he has pieces of paper that are kind of scattered across. He does have a small bowl of stew, it looks like, yeah.
I'm gonna grab his stew. I'm gonna like drink some of it. And then I'm gonna put it down. And I'm gonna say, "You want to live inside of your town and not see the outside. That's fine. But us who are brave enough to exit these high walls are not here for your show. I suggest if you want a view, you go find it. Mine are not for entertainment."
Well, if it helps you, to clarify, I was staring that direction to see if I had to kill any of you. And I have had my time outside of the Vallakian walls. It's kind of my whole job that I've had my whole life.
Seems you've lost the respect along the way.
Well, call me guilty.
make my way back to the party.
You can see he watches you as you walk away at this time, and with your passive perception, there's something that was a little bit odd when it came to you beginning to kind of make your distance from him. His eyes were glued on you, but then shifted towards the giggling maw. Now, this obviously raises a little bit of confusion, but you watch as if he was tracking the giggling maw behind you before putting his sight back on you at this time. Something that you've noticed at this moment.
Feeling mawing so sneaky, beaky like.
But you're back with the group now. You're friends.
I'm clearly agitated, and I'm gonna send the giggling maw over here, just at the steps, and like kind of like perched on one of the steps. Like I managed there's some sort of banister or railing that goes up the side. Yeah, I want him perched on like the railing, and I want him watching our good friend here. And if he turns to him, like Ixix sees him moving, he's gonna like wave at him, and then give him all sorts of rude gestures.
You see he puts his head back down towards his work and begins to write what looks to be some writing on some documents, and doesn't seem to pay any mind to the giggling maw at this time. As for the group of you four down here, you guys are looking at each other at this moment. Is there anything you guys say or do at this time?
I'm waiting for Jason to get down here.
Before Jason and Irina get down here,
Oh no.
I would like to say, I'd like to ask everyone who's here. What exactly happened yesterday with everything? With Jason, the cart?
I really
heard there
can't
was-
repeat it. I
I
can't.
heard there was some commotion, but I never bothered to honestly even stop or ask.
He acted out of impulse.
I
So
suspect
he
the
was
mask.
unconscious.
I suspect the mask was responsible. He attacked Isik. It was extremely out of the ordinary, just from the brief time that I've known him. And the only difference in influence was the mask. He mentioned that it was making bargains with him, speaking in his head.
Did he
That
say
is why
who?
I'm. He did not say
Was there
who.
an entity, or was it the mask itself?
He did not specify, but I am determined to get rid of it because it is making bargains and promising to let him keep his mind. It's filling his head with all sorts of things, from the sounds of it. We can ask more about it. As I said, I am getting rid of it one way or another. That was a courtesy that I was telling you.
And what if he says no?
Then I will take it and leave. I will be back at a later time after it's gone.
And what if he takes it forcibly from you?
He will not be able to.
I mean, sorry to state the obvious, but I mean, you're a walking corpse with very little muscle fibers left. He's a experienced monster hunter.
I need not stay in this shape. One of the perks. If you'll recall, in that house, I was able to transform. I need only be small enough to slip away without him being able to stop me without causing a scene.
Steals from him, And then you decide his fate?
Again, this thing made him attack one of our own. It made him attack an extension of you.
I dealt with it.
Until the mask makes him do it again. It is the danger, not him.
So you shackle and refuse to give him voice. And let him do it. Whatever it is he decides, it is his choice. If you're going to do it anyway, why bother pretending?
Because I was told to permit a discussion. I am permitting a discussion on it. My mind is set. However, I would not be opposed to hearing his own viewpoint. It will allow us to see how the mask manipulates. It will give more insight. I sincerely doubt this is the only thing of this nature here. This place seems to be full of stuff like this, if I had to guess.
Just to play Strahd's advocate, what if we can use it to our advantage in terms
Would you-
of researching it? I mean, what if there are benefits to it?
Would you be willing to risk Jason for any potential benefits?
Yes.
Straight out.
That's a risk.
I am
That's a
of-
risk I'm willing to take.
I am of the opinion he is stronger without it. With it, he is acting more impulsively, more dangerously, erratically. He becomes a danger not only to our foes, but also to us.
He's constantly
seen it.
reckless and endangering himself. It is no different with that mask than with us. He went to the church, we were left, he almost died.
That was before the mask even happened. I mean, this is just who Jason is.
No. I'm saying he risks himself. He does not risk us until this is on.
He
did
risks
not-
us just by risking himself. I mean, what happens when we're in a middle of a combat and he goes off and does his own thing? Now we feel obligated to go after him. And what if that leads us into some sort of trap?
He's
Or
just like Palin in the church.
Helen, what do you think? You seem to be the closest to him.
I definitely think without the mask, he does have his abilities, and he is strong without it. But I do agree here with Thalamir that maybe the mask can be used in some way. I mean, Jason was looking for things to enhance his power. He would seem to certainly be powerful with it.
we don't know what that power is. I feel like we need to figure out what it can actually do.
If you
Maybe
have a
we can
means,
ask Jason then. I mean, maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't. Maybe the mask hasn't showed him his full potential yet. But I think we need to figure out more about this item before we just go and throw it at the bottom of a lake.
if
it-
you
it-
have a means to do so, I am open to finding out.
You notice behind you at this time, Thalamir, that the bartender begins to make her way over and goes, yes, there's anything I can do to help you.
Yes, I would require some sort of meat,
Meat.
preferably red.
You just want Like a steak for breakfast, or
That would be fine. Yes, please.
anybody else need anything?
I am good.
I'll take one. Thank you.
All right, 2 breakfast steaks. You can see she looks over towards Palin and goes, "Anything for you?"
You got some more of that stew?
We have, we have wolf steak stew. We have vegetable stew. We have another stew. Would you like the
Wait,
first two?
what does she mean by that? Wait, why did she say it like
Why
that?
don't you ask her? Why don't you ask her?
Why did you say that like that?
Microaggression.
Oh,
Get this place shut down. Get her
I
canceled.
just assumed you wouldn't want the third option. It's pumpkin stew for the festivals coming up, and you know,
Al slams his fist on the table. More of my people dead.
another one.
You barbarian!
Another one bites the dust.
Anything you say?
How
or do
dare
on
you
that?
serve me baby stew?
Well, you were right to not mention it initially.
Whoops.
We'll take that vegetable stew.
Vegetable stew on the way. She works on those steaks and that stew. For the 4 of you guys down there, you guys see Jason and Irina begin to approach. Jason, do you follow Irina towards that table, or do you go anywhere else?
I'm following her to our table.
She sits over there by the bar next to the table, and she looks kind of towards everybody and goes, "How'd
You can
everybody?"
scooch.
Oh,
You can
do you
scooch.
guys do you let her sit with you guys?
We gotta let all of them sit.
Yeah, right there.
Slide over.
We do have 6 chairs. It's just our tokens are too big.
Yeah. Well, she'll sit with you guys
Yeah.
then as she goes over there and goes,
Let's go here.
"Is
So here
there
we go.
Let's put it right here. We'll just imagine that this is space.
a nice long table?" As
Yeah.
Push that guy over.
yeah,
Just push
just
that guy
take a
over there.
shove. You can mini push. You can see that she looks over and goes, "How'd everybody sleep last night?"
Passably.
I'm not going to answer, and instead, I'm going to start ritually casting Detect Magic.
Oh wow, that's a power move.
Damn.
Right at the table, huh?
So you just like chanting or something? What are you like actually doing? What does this look like?
Describe how you're
Visual,
using 10 minutes.
visual,
Yes.
somatic, and material.
Just
So-
phone you pull out a. What's the material that comes with that
Pull
bad
out-
boy?
Pull out a few pearls, a feather, lay them on the table, and start doing some hand motions, and whispering to myself.
She asked how we slept.
Start composing music.
He's
You
about to find out how he slept.
you
That's
notice some magical arcane energy coming from Jason's sword.
Sure.
You notice also that magical arcane energy coming from all 3 of these kind of barrels back here. It looks like the nozzles of them have some magical properties to it. In addition to that, you can see that there are a few magical items on some of our inventories that are visible, including the mask that is visible as well. In addition to that, you can see on this individual, you can see that there is the outline of a crossbow that is visible that has a faint arcane glow to it. That's something that you notice. Besides that, you do not notice any other arcane objects besides a necklace that is an Irina. You can see this necklace that hangs kind of right here. There is a shimmering glow of arcane energy that is visible on that. Those are some of the things that you notice at that time with Detect Magic.
Any other items in this bar?
Inside the bar that you can see, no other items.
Great. I'm not gonna say anything right now. I don't want to make it so obvious, but
That's a really big range for what we are too. So that's 30 feet. That's everyone.
that's everyone in the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. nobody else inside the bar has a magical item that's visible besides the ones that we have seen at this time. She kind of looks over and goes,
Wait,
I guess some of you didn't have the best sleep then. That's okay. It's the first night here.
where is your brother?
Oh, he left in the morning.
Where did he go?
He didn't tell me. He just got up and left, and I woke up with. She kind of shows you this small little bag, handful of gold, and I guess the rest of my life. So, just like Dad wanted.
So will you be paying us?
Well, I have 20 gold pieces, so if that's what he offered you, it'll put me broke, but that's all I've got.
Do you know where he went?
You see,
So we're not getting paid for this service that we provided.
We
You
can
will
track
find
him down.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna get up.
Something we can agree on this morning, Gestalt.
I'm gonna get up and walk outside. I'm not even gonna wait for my food.
Alamir, wait, we don't even know where he went. Like Irina was about to tell us.
I'll figure it out. And I walk outside.
angry hoofs leave as you see Thalamir leaves the double doors. For everyone else
I
inside
was
this
gonna
area.
say he's a stubborn. I was gonna say he was as stubborn as a horse, but that's beneath me.
Oh my.
You're lucky you didn't hear that.
What do you guys say at this time? As you guys see Thalamir has left.
So Irina, where did Ishmar go?
I don't know. I know that he left this morning, and I mean, he wouldn't have left the city, so or the town.
Are you aware of any other bars?
No, I've never been here my entire life. I'm just, you can see she's just kind of like glancing, looking at the ravens above. She goes, just kind of just taking everything in, and it's a lot. I feel like I kind of missed the village a little bit.
I know one of the ravens up there enjoys hardtack.
She kind of glances and looks up there at this time. As that's going on, I'm going to ask for Jason to give me a D100 roll at this moment.
Who do these things to me?
Big roll. We
Is he
want
good at
the
them?
20s, man. Oh,
Nothing but 20s.
What did you?
Gray, you are discussing these conversations and listening out to the conversation with the group before you feel a tug on the back of your clothing. You turn around.
Oh,
You see that there's a small kid that looks up at you. You can see the kid has this kind of fluffy blonde hair, a greenish jacket, and what looks to be a satchel. As he looks up at you, your direction goes, Miss, are you one of those vampires?
I am not.
But, can I ask what you are?
I will let you in on a little secret, little one. She's gonna go ahead and kneel down. And she is just gonna... I'm trying to figure out how to do this without, like, being weird about it.
Oh, you're being weird.
I know I'm being weird.
Embrace being weird. Traumatize the child.
I'm trying to figure this out because she's trying to keep it on the down low. She doesn't trust this kid too much, but at the same time, I'm just a strange drow. I come from a place with lots and lots of mushrooms.
Oh, you were a farmer.
A forager, but similar, I
Oh,
suppose.
did you have 4 mushrooms?
There were all sorts where I came from.
So what's a forager? Is that do you travel? Do you
I looked for mushrooms, and I would harvest them. I would sometimes go to places where I did not belong, but I would get away.
what about? And you can see he kind of like points behind you towards like Palin, and everyone goes, what about that?
He's a pumpkin.
Oh. He waves towards Palin's direction. As he
He
look,
is very friendly. He is a bit sensitive about his pumpkin head, though.
can he get rid of it and make it appear whenever he wants?
He's trying to fix it, as far as I'm aware. It's not by choice that he's a pumpkin.
Oh. You can see the kid kind of looks over that direction and looks back and goes, I was told not to say anything mean about people. So I'm not going to say anything at all. As he turns around and tries to leave at this time. Do you let the kid go?
Yeah, I let him go. I don't blame him for wanting to say mean things. We're weirdos.
Kid disappears as the group of you guys are all looking at each other at this time. Is there anything you guys discuss or do before we get towards Thalamir and his actions outside of the inn?
We attract far too much attention.
I'm still waiting on my steak. I need some
Well, she
some
arrives
energy.
with 2 steaks, and she goes, "All right, we have 1 breakfast steak for you, and second breakfast steak is for."
I take it.
All right,
You love.
and then
I'll eat them both.
vegetable soup for you. As she has this kind of big clay kind of bowl that has looks like a hearty vegetable stew. You can see that this this gentleman over here kind of turns his direction.
What?
He turns his direction towards you, and you see he's taking a big scoop full of nice
What?
pumpkin soup. And just-
Oh!
as he
For
says,
real?
yes, as he makes an audible slurp before he turns back around to eat his soup.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
that's
That's
uh
disrespect.
That's a microaggression.
He-
Cancel him.
that's
he looks
an
like
ass,
the type,
That's an ass whooping right there.
Is there,
honestly.
Disrespect in Valaki is abysmal.
You can see the barkeep disappears at this
Wait,
time.
before she leaves,
Oh, go ahead.
Gray would like to ask her. I do not wish to fraternize your competitors, but are there other establishments in town? We are looking for someone known to frequent that type of thing, and he is not here this morning.
I don't believe that there's any other taverns or inns if that's what you're thinking about, but if you're asking for somebody specific, maybe I've seen them.
That Ishmark man,
Oh,
he would have left this morning.
your brother, right? As Irina nods, she goes, "Oh yes, he left this morning. The inn. He did leave, but before he did order, I think, 2 breakfast soups." She kind of glances towards Pal and she goes, yeah, 2 soups, and then he also ordered a few drinks to go, and he was drinking while he was walking out. So I assume he was probably just off in a drunken stupor somewhere.
Any hints as to the direction he would go?
Well, public intoxication is a crime in Valaki, so he wouldn't be in the streets unless he got arrested. So I would assume check either the Valakian jailhouse or see if there's any shops where he maybe stumbled inside.
Thank you.
No problem.
I will go. I will go join Talamir. We will have the discussion regarding the mask later on
Oh,
for how we should deal
Okay.
with it.
yeah, I have an idea.
I'm already walking. If he wants
He's
to have the
chasing you.
discussion on the road, Talamir, where'd you go?
He is
I'm already gone. I left like 10 minutes ago.
Thalamir, as you have been walking for a while along the roads at this time, you gave a perception check earlier where when you made your way outside of the kind of major streets in front of the Blue Water Inn, you notice around the potion shop of Valaki, there's a small shed that is visible, and as you made your way kind of over that direction, you do see what looks to be the body of Ishmark. Is kind of leaned over in this shed with that really high perception check earlier. You notice that he looks to be drunk. He is unconscious. He is laying there propped up against the side of the shed. Is there anything you say or do at this time? Thalamir,
I'm gonna check for a pulse, see if he's alive.
give me a medicine check. $21 on the medicine check. You feel the pulse and you know he is alive, but his heartbeat is extremely slow as he is out like a light. You can see that his armor is half put on. You can see that his bag is laying next to him. And he looks like he is completely unconscious at the current time. Something that you notice.
I'm gonna try waking him up.
Yeah, as you kind of
Ow.
Just by like shaking him.
You gonna hoof him in the face?
give him a little.
Hoof 'em.
Maybe a little horse kick.
A little one? It's the front foot. It's the front leg, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, you give him a little nudge at this time as he goes. Who's there?
Morning.
Oh, Irene, I told you I'd be back in a couple hours. I'm going back to bed.
Oh no, you're not. I'm gonna pick him up by his collar and make him stand up on his feet.
As it happens, he lets out this groan as he pukes on the ground next to you at this time as he kind of looks up and goes, What Thalamir, right? What do you want? Oh, my head. He begins to kind of rub the side of his head, and he takes a sip of what looks to be a small flask from his pocket.
I'm gonna take it before he sips it.
What are you doing? What? I had 3 sips
I
left.
think yes. And you can get those 3 sips back once we get our payment.
Oh, yes. Payments. How much was it? Like 20 gold a person or something?
How much was it again? How much were we offered?
Oh,
I don't
man.
know.
That's like months ago at this point.
Uh,
I know.
If you want the 20 gold a person, just take it from my bag.
I'm gonna look in his bag. How much gold does he have in there?
It's about 200 gold.
I'm taking all 200 gold.
Are you trying to be sneaky with this, or are you just taking it?
I'm gonna give him back his bottle. Make him preoccupied.
Oh, a little distraction. Give me a performance check or a sleight of hand check at this time. Both have a little bit different outcomes.
Performance? I'll do a performance. Nice.
You talk
Of
to him
course.
and you kind of distract. Okay.
19.
19. He doesn't seem to be too, focused to discover you kind of swap this gold out. As you've taken the gold out of his inventory, he kind of leans back against the wall and kind of falls back unconscious at this time. Is there anything you say or do as Ishmart has his eyes closed?
Good doing business with you. I'm gonna give him. I'll give him my water skin.
Okay.
I'll leave my water skin in his bag.
As you drop off a water skin at this time, anything else down here?
That's it.
Well, as you walk out, you notice down the streets, you can see.
Actually,
Ooh.
you know what?
Do it.
Do I think that he's going to remember this encounter? Like, how drunk is he?
He will probably remember this encounter.
Okay, I'll leave my water skin.
All right. As you leave the water skin at this time, you make your way down the Valachian streets to see Gray and Jason walking. Jason following sternly behind Gray at this time. Is there anything you guys say or do as you guys see each other at this moment?
I take it you found him?
Sure did. Man was passed out, drunk already, at 9 a.m.
That's almost impressive. I wonder if he knows that public intoxication is apparently a crime here. The barkeep told me when I asked her where might be a good place to check for him.
Well, none of our concern now. We're done with these two.
Very good.
I mean, you don't have to be so nonchalant about them. If Mark paid you, right? Like, maybe you wake him up, lead him back to the tavern, don't let the man just be arrested.
Why?
Because it's the moral thing to do, just help a fellow person.
Seems like he already made up his mind on what he wanted to do.
One would think, as the son of a politician, he would be aware of other towns' politics and laws as well, in order to maintain relationships. Especially
horrible.
given it was his father's will to be here.
He's probably too drunk to care. Like,
Precisely.
just-
He will not learn if people keep coddling.
well,
I don't owe anyone anything more than what I'm already giving them. Not going
and
out of
what
my
are you
way.
giving?
Well,
What
hopefully
are you giving?
I'll be giving them salvation.
And is the Salvation Strahd's death?
There you go, champ. Now you're getting it.
Yeah, but why not help people along the way? If you're there.
He served his purpose. He's no longer use to me.
Huh. That is. Oh, okay, that is something to unpack later. Cool. That is straight up villain speech. Okay.
Heinous.
Yeah, that is. You know what? I'm gonna go wake up Ishmar, because that was too much for me.
Yeah.
Hey, good luck finding them.
Give me Jason at this
At least-
time. Give me an investigation check to try to find him.
At least point me in the right direction.
He was that way somewhere. No, I'll say he was he's in the shed. Round back.
Jason,
Tell them to bring back your water skin.
you make your way over towards with a 15 on investigation.
That water skin's
Yeah,
expensive.
that's a
Yeah,
valuable
you might get
item.
thirsty.
You enter inside and you can see that Ishmark is kind of curled up on the ground, unconscious. His bag is open next to him, and he is snoring loudly. You can see that there's 4 or 5 empty bottles around him as well. He is absolutely hammered and unconscious at this current time.
I'm gonna put him over my shoulder and carry him back to the inn.
Yeah. As the two of you begin to kind of make your guys' way back towards the inn, you can hear randomly him kind of groan or burp. He goes, Jason, is that you?
Yep. I'm keeping you from being arrested, so be grateful.
What I do?
You're a vagrant. You're sleeping in the streets. Come on, man. Put yourself together.
It's just been hard, man, since it's my and he begins to kind of fall back into that unconscious state as he is back asleep as you make your way back towards the Blue Water Inn. And for those inside, Gestal, Palin, and Irina, as you guys are kind of hanging tight in there, you guys see Jason and Ishmar come back, and then Thalamir and Gray, you guys also went back to the inn, or did you guys do anything differently at this time?
I was gonna go ahead and ask Thalamir if he happened to pass by any places that might help identify the mask on his way to finding Ishmark.
Would I have seen anything like that with my perception check of 24 earlier?
You've seen a potion shop, but you're not sure if you found any place that can identify that. You did not specifically find one of those.
I did not seem to pass some sort of item shop. There was a potion shop a little far back, but I'm not sure they're going to have what we're looking for. We might have to find some sort of court, town mage or scribe or something like that.
It would not surprise me if magic was suppressed. Less of a threat if there's no one capable of casting.
Sure. I'm sure Strahd keeps his townsfolk's abilities on a limiter.
Precisely. We could attempt the potion shop. Better to check than not. But I won't be shocked or disappointed if we don't get anything from it.
Well, let's go. It was just this way. And I'll start walking towards the potion shop.
I'll be right behind.
Yeah. As you guys begin to kind of make your guys' way towards the potion shop at this time. For Gestal, Irina, Palin, Jason, and Ishmark. Ishmark is unconscious, kind of leaning against Jason at this time. For all of you guys, what do you guys say and discuss?
Gestal's going to be eating those steaks. Unless anyone says anything specifically to him, he's going to, once he's done, he's going to get up and say, I have some business to attend to. Do you have trouble?
Do you need any help?
I just look at Jason slightly confused. And I said, no, I would be fine. And I excuse myself. I get up and I'm going to start making my way to the church. To whatever the church is
Yeah.
called. Because I currently don't know its name.
As you head over towards St. Andrew's Church at this time. For Palin and Jason, the two of you guys there propped Ishmark up. He's kind of still kind of in and out of consciousness as he's drunk. Irina is eating what looks to be a small soup that she also ordered at this time. Weekend at Ishmark's crazy, Palin.
Oh my god, yes,
That's
I'm so down.
insane. For Jason and Palin, the two of you finally have some alone time between just you two. As Irina is kind of checking on Ishmark, making sure he's not going to die from his alcohol. Anything you guys discuss or any conversations you guys have?
It looks like you found Ishmark.
Bellamere followed him first, but didn't care enough to bring him here.
Oh, okay. All right. Where's he at?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Kind of
Okay.
did a little bit of a villain speech about how Ishmark is of no use to him anymore, so he's of no consequence. I decided to just, brush past that and not have to think about the implications.
okay. What and Gray? Do we know where Gray went?
Looking around.
Probably following him.
You do not see Gray as you guys kind of look around at this time. But speaking of Gray, Thalamir and Gray, you guys make your guys' way over towards the potion shop, I believe, correct?
Yep.
Right on. Okay. The potion shop, as you guys arrive at this location, what you guys see is the following. There is a candlelit interior of this building that is cluttered with jars of organs floating in brine. There's bundles of herbs that are decorated and dangling from the rafters made out of wood. And the first thing that you're hit with is a foul, musty kind of scent that lingers in the air, almost like a bad meal that has been left out there to rot. Inside this room, the other thing that you can see is there is a older lady who is taking care of what looks to be a cauldron in front of her. And the other thing that you see is about 100 or so stray cats scattered about inside this entire interior of this building. You see that there's cats laying on shelves. There's cats running around on the ground. Some of them are inside cabinet doors. Other ones are under chairs. Some of them are climbing up chairs. It's a very packed and interesting location as this lady is beginning to work on the cauldron as you guys approach. Is there anything you guys say or specific stuff you guys are looking for at this time?
Mhm. Yeah,
Knock. Get her attention.
You guys decide to knock at this time?
yeah, so Gray's just staring at the cats, man. Like, that is a lot of animals in one spot.
Yeah. You see the lady turns around at this time. You can see she has this white head piece that kind of flows back. You can see that there's a very kind of nice, almost uniform style outfit on her. She has these reddish glasses as well. She goes, "I didn't even see any of you. I'm so sorry. Is there anything that you're here to pick up? Is it for the mail? Is it one of the packages, or are you here just to purchase anything new?"
We actually came looking for information. I was wondering if you could help us out.
Information. Well, what type of information are we looking for? Anything on potions? I have books. As she begins to move some books over, she goes, "Anything about cats? Let me tell you, they are a handful to live with. But if you're interested, I do sell cats as well."
Thank you, ma'am, but fortunately we have no place to keep them for now, as we are kind of nomadic at this moment.
God bless you. That's a great thing. You travel around, see the world, and you don't let a place hold you down. As she takes this almost like fly swatter and smack kills this big cockroach that kind of skittered by. She goes, "Ugh," let me just wipe that off. Well,
Got quite an arm on you.
oh,
That was a good smack.
thank you. Now, I know that you two are travelers and nomads, so I don't want to waste any of your time. Are there any things that you're interested in here?
Yeah, we both come from outside of Barovia, and we're new here, unfortunately. And we came across this strange article of clothing here. Wondering if maybe you had any sort of information on it, were able to somewhat identify it maybe, or knew someone who could.
Gray will pull out the mask. All we know is that it is arcane in nature. We don't know the specifics of it, but it had a negative influence on one of our companions. I feel that it may be cursed
Cursed. Oh,
or possessed.
those are two possibilities. I mean, just look at it. It's pretty ugly. I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely some type of strong arcane energy that's behind this. But alas, my powers aren't able to identify it. I can give you honest old lady advice if you'd like.
It is better than nothing.
Get rid of it. Throw it in a lake, or I wouldn't want to risk anything with that.
Do you know of anyone who has the ability to harness an arcane energy and sort of decipher what it's saying?
Not that I'm aware of. Um, if you want, do you have any coin with you? Any gold?
Not
I do.
much.
Not much. If you
Enough
want,
to
you,
get us by.
well, maybe enough to potentially get what you're looking for. I don't have the capabilities, but my husband, he does. And he's expected to be back, I believe, before the festival tomorrow. So if you want, let's say, do you think that maybe you and some of your friends can harness the funds of 80 gold pieces?
I have 17.
Well, that's a cupful in a ocean of water. You know, that's a small drop. We're gonna need a little bit more than that, sweetie. I'm sorry.
Perhaps we can discuss with our companions.
Oh, there's more of you. Well, take your time and think about it. My husband can check it out. Then it's a little bit cheaper than the price that we usually would do it for. But you did compliment my arm, young man. So the 20 gold discount's something that I don't mind doing.
Could is there any way you can make it 50?
No, I don't think that would help.
What if I buy a potion
Oh, what type of
or a
potion?
cat?
You're looking to buy one of my cats.
If you're looking to offload one of them, yes.
Well, they're all like my babies. It's hard to just let one of them go. If you want, I can sell you a cat, but I'm mostly in the business for potions. She shows you a wide variety of them, some being healing potions, water breathing, resistances. But the cheapest one that she does offer is 55 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'm looking at the shop list, and this is.
Oh,
It's
there's a
also
shop list? Well, let me-
expensive. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Mother Zulika's.
Is there any way maybe within a day you can get the funds? Maybe pay a small upfront deposit, and then we can figure out the final bit when you're ready to pick it up?
I think 80 gold is far too
It's worth it.
expensive.
It's absolutely
Well, if my husband's services aren't good enough, I understand. I wish
That's
you...
not to say that they're good enough. It's a little out of our price range.
I understand. Well, if you're able to find the funds, you know where to find me.
Yeah, let's just use Klarna. Palin's got a point. Let's just do this through Klarna.
Thank you for today's sponsor.
Not actually sponsored, but it would be funny.
Anything else you guys say at this time?
What's the best price you could do if I were to buy one of these healing potions from you?
If you buy a 55 gold healing potion,
Could you do it? Could you do the research for 30, or at least 40? I know you have to make some sort of profit. Let's do 40. That'll be 95 gold total.
do you buy the potion up front?
I will, if that's a deal you're willing to make.
45 gold and we have a deal. So you gotta put your hand out.
40. I'm gonna try and make a persuasion check.
Persuasion? I would say that's within the range. Let's see it. Yep. Oh, 24.
I could have got that down to like 30.
She will do it for the 40 for sure. It's like storage wars. Yep.
I'll do 95 gold. I'm taking out.
For sure. 95 gold taken out. Do you give the mask up at this time?
No, we'll wait. We'll wait for the
Yeah.
husband to get back.
Yeah. We'll
Do you
just
have
have
a-
to check in.
Yeah. Could I have some sort of receipt, please?
Receipt.
A
Do you want-
receipt?
What is that? Do you want me just to write down that you paid me?
Yes. Actually, I do.
She writes down on a piece of paper, Horseman.
Great. That's
Horseman and
perfect.
corpse.
Yep, and yes, and
Perfect.
gives the
Amazing.
sheet over at this time.
Just so
her-
that we may come back later with the mask.
Of course, my husband should be back within the hour, so if you want to just hang tight for a bit, we can just do the transaction then.
I am fine with waiting. Do you wish to get the others, Belamir? Do you think that they should be here for this? Perhaps hearing it directly will help convince him that it is not wise to put it back on.
Yeah, maybe we should. Actually, before I pay this lady, I want to ask more about her husband.
Sure.
Now, your husband, he's able to sort of do some sort of research on this and properly identify what this item is.
Yeah, it'll probably take him a few hours, maybe overnight, but you should know at least. I mean, unless there's an item that he doesn't know, but you should know its properties and some of the functionality of it, at least, I would say, for that price. 18 on the insight check.
Ish,
She,
22.
22, she is being truthful with you.
All right, I will gladly pay her that 95 gold. I'll get a potion of healing as well. Is that just a normal one, a 1d4 plus
Yeah,
4?
1d4 plus, the normal one with it. It's a small glass bottle that has a bright red liquid inside that when you move it, you can actually see almost like sparks kind of shimmer inside at this time. Is there anything you guys do, or do you guys just wait for the husband to come home?
We'll go. I'll head back to the tavern.
So you guys head back at this time. Gestalt, you are out of the way at this moment. But for Jason and Palin, Irina has taken Ishmark back up to bed to try to get him some rest at this time. For the two of you, you guys watch as Thalamir and Gray enter inside the not Blood on the Vine, sorry, the Blue Water Inn Tavern. What do you guys do as you guys all see each other at this moment?
We have found someone willing to identify the mask. With luck, they'll be able to tell us what exactly its deal is.
It is something to do with faces, I can tell you that much.
Yes,
It's a good insight
Um,
right there.
Astute.
where's Gestalt? He was one of the ones who thought I was taking away agency by distrusting the mask.
He said he had to do stuff and then he left.
Well, we are going to want to return to the potion maker's shop. Mother Zulika's Remedies, I believe, was the name of the place. Her husband will be able to identify the mask for us.
Okay.
Who was her husband?
Presumably Father Zulika.
Okay.
She seems to be telling the truth. Her husband seems very skilled in things of the arcane sort.
So you know the husband?
No, but I was able to judge her character, and she was not lying. She seemed very truthful.
She had
very
quite a
trust-
few cats.
She was a very trustworthy lady.
You said something about cats?
Quite a few.
A few cats? Okay.
Not a
And,
few, quite a few.
I think it was more than, definitely more than a few.
What do we...
Potentially in the dozens.
Ooh, that is a lot.
Okay.
She said that her husband would be returning within the hour. So
Oh, well, we should probably
yes,
head over there.
she's invited us to wait.
We need to find Gestalt. I think he should be involved in this. This is
Did he mention where he was going?
He said he was going on business. So,
Who's the fastest among us?
me.
well,
Yeah, it's
No, I'm
gonna,
faster.
be the horse person.
I'll race
With
you.
movement
was
speed
not
of
wanting to assume.
50, I think I've got you covered.
I did not want to assume.
Oh yeah, I'm a little speedy boy. 50 walking speed.
Crazy.
If you
100
could,
foot dash.
then
100-foot
Thalamir.
dash. What'd you say?
I was saying if you could then Thalamir as the fastest, perhaps find him and bring him to the potion shop.
I'll get up. Yeah, I can probably go find him.
Thank you very much.
I'll head out and I'll start galloping through town, calling for both Gestalt and Ixik.
Interesting. As you begin to gallop around town, kind of looking for him, but before you have left the Blue Water Inn, Gestalt,
Uh-oh.
you've had a little bit of time to run amok throughout the town for a little bit before this search party kind of goes out. Gestalt, what are you doing? What direction are you going? What's going on at this time?
Oh, I'm going to the church.
Yeah.
That's my absolute intent to go there first.
As you kind of make your way over towards the church, is there anything specifically you plan on doing as you approach it?
Yeah, I have to go see the clerics that are there.
Yeah. As you begin to approach, what you see is the following. You can see that there is a 2-story church that has way better exterior than what we have seen from the Church of Barovia. You can see that the ceiling is actually kind of well kept. It has orange colored shingles. You can see that there is a signal of the Morning Lord that is on the front as well. The doors do not have cracks and weather damage on them like the other ones. These look to have been somewhat replaced in the recent years. You can see that the doors are open as people are kind of coming in and out, and you can see that there is one of the priests who is kind of walking around talking to what looks to be a family and having what looks to be a positive conversation with them at this time.
I take it whatever service they had is just kind of ending.
Yeah, it looks like
their
it just
morning
ended.
service. If I can find my way inside of it, without obviously getting in the way of everybody there, I'd like to get in there, and I'll just sit and look at the altar and look around, and kind of keep an eye on the priests, and just watch and wait, taking the atmosphere. While I wait for them to finish talking to the families, and then I'd want to go up and introduce myself.
Yeah, as you let a little bit of time go by, you can see that the priest slowly kind of turns over and goes, "And how is it that I can help you, friend?"
Guess I was going to stand up and turn to him. My name is Gestalt Maro. I am here out of professional courtesy. I am an inquisitor of the Church of Tyr. I'm going to show him my emblem.
Well,
It
it's
would be a great insult if I did not introduce myself to you, and the gods you serve, when I enter your town.
well, it's very nice to have you here. You said Gestalt?
Yes,
Well, that's a strong, powerful name. You can call me Father Ford, and it's spelled.
Sponsor.
Yeah. And if there's anything that you need from me or the church, you're more than welcome to ask. Whether it's combining some of our insights on scripture, or if there's anything you have to get off of your chest, this is a place that is open and free for you.
would you mind showing me your establishment while we talk.
Yes, as he begins to kind of show you some of the statues, some of the difference from the candles, from the books, from everything. He begins to show you around St. Andrew's Church, and as he's doing so, he looks at you and goes, "Yes, it's been nice living here in the town of Wallachia, but I assume that you are a new face. What brings you to a town like this? Is it misfortune in your travels, or is there any business that you plan on here besides spreading your word?"
I was here escorting some people from the town of Barovia out here. And I am, as you can see, I am not of this place. I am more so looking for a way home for me and my sister.
Who, if I may ask, who is your sister, and how is she doing?
My sister is Marie, well, and she is doing fine. But if the rumors are true, then we are imprisoned in this place. So is that true?
Unfortunately, even prayer cannot get you out of a place like Barovia, but there is ways to potentially leave this place. I have not found any of them yet myself, but yes, unfortunately, you are stuck here, just like the rest of us. And we can send prayers and we can send our rituals and sermons out. Hopefully one day we'll get a response, but unfortunately, yes. This is our confined paradise.
And who do you pray to?
Oh, to the Morning Lord, of course. It is the one divine light that seems to shine even just a little bit inside a place like this.
And yet you do so without being able to commute with him.
Well, the followers don't know that part. I tell them that I can feel the Morning Lord, which I do. I guess I don't feel the full connection that some of us seek. But the biggest thing is that give them hope, even during these trying times. And the Baron, the person who runs all of the festivals and events, he tries his best to keep morale high, but it's hard when every single day is just a gloomy soup of despair and sadness.
I have heard some things. I'm hoping you might be able to shine some light upon them.
Yes, go ahead.
Why is this place such a sanctuary compared to Barovia?
Well, let me show you. As he begins to get up and he walks over towards the large altar that is kind of in the middle of this church. And as he goes there, you can see he kind of pushes the altar off to the side as it kind of slides across the wooden planks, revealing a small wooden trap door. You see the trap door is visible in sight. You notice he kind of goes down and begins to put his fingers behind it and pops it open at this time. And he goes, "Down below here is the bones of St. Andrew. His remains protect us, and they keep us safe from any of Strahd's villainous henchmen and minions. This is a place of healing, of getting sanity and finding safety. These have been here ever since Wallachia has been a town. I've known them my whole life. I've grown up inside this church with them, and I'll hopefully die inside this church with them."
Who was this Ender?
Well, how long do you have?
I have enough time to figure out the best way to pursue my actions.
The
So I'll
bone,
have whatever time you need.
the bones of Saint Andrew are an ancient relic by themselves, let alone the story of Saint Andrew. And as he begins to kind of tell you the story of Saint Andrew, the process of preserving these bones as a protectance, he goes for at least 30 minutes or so if you let him continue, as he just begins to add story after story. And once he's done, he goes, that is just a little bit about my religion and a little bit about what makes this place shine. For you, being an inquisitor, is there anything in particularly interesting about your viewpoints and beliefs?
As an inquisitor of Tyr, it is his will to enact justice. And I take the gifts that I have and I exact justice on those who prey on the innocents. I hunt monsters that are men. I hunt men that are monsters and everything in between. It is my way of honoring that which is given me purpose.
Let's see. That's the beauty of it, I say. If you and your sister are friends, are you with friends here inside Vallaki?
As there are those that I travel with. Yes.
If any of you are looking for any work or to make any coin, I know that the orphanage inside Vallaki is dealing with some type of darkness that is shadowing over them. I mean, the kids are scared half to death. I know that I've been over there a few times myself, and I know the smell of infernal danger. And it's ripe inside of that orphanage. Just something that I thought that for somebody as connected like you with religion and hope, hopefully maybe you and your companions would check it out. Those kids have been going through a lot the last few weeks, and 2 of them went missing last night. I know that the orphanage and the Baron is trying to keep it out of the newsletters and some of the news because of the festivals coming up, and he doesn't want to ruin all the fun, but somebody needs to know about it.
It is my duty. And my sister is fond of helping out orphanages and the sick. As an inquisitor of Tyr, I am bound to pursue this, and being in your church, I honor you, for it is my responsibility to show the other clerics and hierarchies of church the same respect I would show my own, especially when our purposes are similar. I will take care of this orphanage, and I will ensure whatever it is separated
Well,
from these children and its body.
that is great to hear, and please always know that this church is open for you to seek rest as a sanctuary, or your companions, even for a place to get a nice long rest at. It is open to you.
I will treat it as if it was my home, and I am honored.
You say that you're honored, and as you're saying so, you hear a faint voice yelling and shouting in the distance. That voice being of Thalamir, yelling out your name and Ixic's name at this time, as you hear That voice getting louder. It's still a little bit in the distance, but slowly getting louder and closer at this time. Is there anything you say or do at this moment?
I like close my eyes in annoyance. Because of whatever it is, I really don't want any part of it. And I'll say, can I ask you something, Father?
Of course.
If this Strahd is really as powerful and as vile, why does he keep so many alive?
You see he has this kind of pause and kind of lets out a sigh as he goes, I believe that somebody who has lived as long as Strahd von Zarovich has lived, somebody who has seen several lifetimes of moons rise and suns set. I think the reason that he keeps people around is he wants to play the game of false hope. He wants to be an observer for us trying to persevere and push through the dangers that this place and this realm holds on to. I think he enjoys that struggle, and maybe if somebody or some group starts making traction and he doesn't like it, that is when he stomps them out. He doesn't want all of his toys to die before he gets to play with them. I think that's the reason why he keeps people around. I think that's why he keeps me around as well. I think that my hope that I give them is something that he likes to watch and ruin for some of the people inside the town. But we also have a lot of power as a town, as a community. I don't think that we can storm up to Ravenloft and slay Strahd himself, but it's the smile at the local inn. It's the purchase of a great meal. It's the festivals, even if you hate them. There's some sort of normalcy inside Vallaki that the village of Barovia does not. That place is a true shell, and I hope it's many lifetimes before this place becomes the same.
Thank you for your words. If it is okay with you, I would like to spend some time in the church and consider my options.
Of course, and before you go, he goes into a bag and he pulls out this small leather satchel and offers it to you as he says, just a little bit of us trying to protect you in your travels as well for your kindness. Inside, if you do plan on taking it, there is the following items inside. There is one silver dagger. In addition to that, there is 25 gold pieces. You can see that these are covered in dried up dirt. You can tell they're a little bit older. But the biggest thing, there are 2 vials of holy water inside as well that have been given to you at this moment.
I'll take the holy water out of the vial, and I will say, I've been gifted with a powerful weapon to fight evil. I have been gifted enough gold to survive. I would not take more than what I need from you. But I am grateful.
Oh, we are grateful for you. And as he says this, you just hear right outside the door Thalamir just yell Gestalt and Itzik out there at this time.
I'm gonna take a seat, and then Gestalt is gonna hear, "Hey! What are you doing? You can call my name? They're gonna find out I'm here!" He's talking to Thalamir.
Talking to me, okay.
Yeah. He's invisible, but he's talking to you.
Telepathically or out loud?
Out loud.
Okay. I don't know if he has that power or not.
No, he doesn't have telepathy to talk to other people. So you can just hear it. You just don't really know where it's coming from.
Oh. The hell was that?
Just look like you're talking to yourself.
Ah, okay. What a lovely day it is. Anyway, we I just looked over and saw you like
Louis.
this.
If you don't start, I'm gonna start.
You can't. We might have found someone who is willing to look at the mask, and we figured you would want to be there. And by you, I mean not you, but
Oh, you want the big guy?
yeah, I want the big guy.
Yeah, he's indisposed. But I'll come around.
Can you persuade the big guy to come?
Nope. Rest assured, what he's doing, he ain't leaving. The only person to get him to stop doing what he's doing now is his sister. And she's not around at the moment. Look, anything you say, I could just relay it to him, so that way he hears it, no matter where we are. So don't worry about that. What's most important is that you answer a few questions for me as we make our way to whatever it is we're gonna do. Savvy?
Sure.
I just hope
All
he
right.
doesn't eat a cat.
First off,
Yeah.
how cursed are you exactly?
How cursed am I?
Yeah!
I'm not sure. I've never really asked that question. Or really
Alright.
anyone who could tell me.
Well, we can break it down like this. How much half man and half horse are you? Like, did you get all the good parts of the horse? Or did you get all the human parts of the genitalia? Because there's gonna be some disappointed people.
I'm not going to answer that question.
I mean,
Next
I'll
question.
find out the hard way. Alright. Here's one for all the marbles. And you can hear, like, invisible marbles falling on your back and just rolling off your armor. I know something about you. You cast a spell that comes only as a gift. Naughty,
point.
naughty.
What's your point?
Oh, well, my point is, if I noticed, other people noticed too. So some people might get suspicious. Wondering if all your choices are yours, or if you might have some special little influences.
I can assure you that I'm completely in control of my own decisions.
Mm-hmm. But you're open to suggestions?
No, I'm pretty set on what I'm trying to achieve.
Alright, where are we going?
Well, I must have you promise me something.
Why?
Because it would be, I think, in bad company if I didn't
I
tell you
love
this
that
before.
company.
I know you do, and that's a problem sometimes. We're going to this shop, and they have dozens of cats.
So you want me to eat the cats?
I don't
Oh,
want you to
no.
eat the cats.
Alright, good. Because some of them are bigger than me, and that's a lot of chewing.
Right. So we have an understanding.
Yes? Are they allied? Are they all working together?
They could be. They could
So
form
it's
into
a
one
slow
giant.
assassination.
They could form into one giant cat monster and eat you.
Yep. Yep. Been there. Looking forward to it.
Great. All right. No eating the cats.
No eating the cats.
Amazing. Maybe we'll find you something to eat.
I eat everything.
If you're a good
Don't you worry about that.
If you're good, we might find you a little toy to play with.
I don't know if you've noticed. Everything's my toy to play with. Ah. Can you turn into other stuff?
No, I can't.
You know, I could
Not by my own
sometimes.
free will.
I could turn into half other stuff sometimes. And when I was watching, I like to turn into like a centipede, except for my head. And I just like to rub myself with those legs. Because there's a lot of them.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And it's all belly.
How are you? Can you do it now?
Yeah, but, I mean, you gotta explain it when Gaston gets pissed because I'm dead. Again.
What do you mean dead?
Well, I can only die in certain circumstances. So, when I die here, it just really makes him mad.
So you have to die to transform into something else?
Oh, no, I could just do it. It's just, a lot of people are gonna see.
Okay.
All right! And he jumps out, and he's gonna polymorph most of himself into like a centipede, except his head. And wherever he lands, he's gonna roll on his back and just start rubbing himself.
You watch as several sets of eyes look over this direction in shock and awe, and some of them in panic as you just see this change of arcane energy. We are going to end today's session on that cliffhanger. Yes.
That's a good one. That is a good spot to end it.
Well, thank you everyone for watching, as this is, I believe, episode 11 of our campaign, session 11 already, as we'll move on to the 12th session next week, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays. From all of us, from Gaston, from Jason, from Delamere, from Gray, from Palin, from myself, all of us across the board, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your week. See ya.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye bye.